Hey guys, Vol here, back again with another Hearthstone commentary. This time I'm playing the Mage. The reason why I'm playing the Mage is because I'm doing the daily quests. Got to win 5 games with the Mage, or I think the Shaman. Mage is a preferable character for me. This deck features some secrets and some secret-related cards. It does not feature the optimal secret build. For that you need to invest dust in actually crafting certain cards or actually picking them up from decks. And I don't have them. I don't really play the Mage full time. I really just build the best deck I can for the purpose of grinding the dailies. This time I'm up against the other version of Jaina, the Mage, and looks like starting with a portal mech. One of those guys that likes warping things in quickly. Decide not to go for the mech itself with the mana worm, otherwise he can just attack me back the next turn and take me out. So this just prolongs, hopefully, the time he takes. There we go. So he has to use his hero power to actually take out the mana worm, which gives me a little bit more time. Look at my hand. We've got the Kirantor Mage. I'm going to cast this one because it allows me to put a Spellbinder out there. Really good thing about the Spellbender is that you can save an expensive minion from being polymorphed, which I think is critical in some games, especially if you run decks like me. We have a few legendaries back there. The other really cool thing is that if your opponent casts a really powerful buff like Mark of the Wild or Divine Strength, your Spellbender will suddenly appear on the field and become a very powerful minion, which totally takes your opponent by surprise sometimes. This turn I've taken the play of putting the Fenrir out there and increasing my character to take out his taunt. That taunt's actually quite powerful because it can't be affected by hero powers, otherwise I might have polymorphed it, or at least hit it with my hero power. So that, I think, was the better play. Now, next turn's going to depend on the card that I get. It's a Secret Keeper. It might actually be worth it because then I can put out a nice block. But we've got the Azure Drake instead, giving me a Sludge Belcher. And just doing a quick trade there, just to make sure that I'm up ahead on material. And once again, I'm expecting him to hit me with a Fireball or something at some point. Oh, I hate this new card. This new Goblin actually does 4 damage, and it's a 5/4 card as well. Really powerful if it already has a mech in the field, and it's not hard to achieve that combo. So I think if you're running at least several mechs in your deck, and most decks that run mechs are generally quite heavily oriented to them, should run that card. Anyway, considering playing Cairn here, the reason I'm considering Cairn is because I am assuming that he's got a Fireball or a Polymorph in his hand, and that he'll see a really good opportunity to play that, and then my Spellbender will come into effect. He's deciding not to do that, so maybe he's a bit cleverer than I thought, a bit more clever than I thought. Playing instead this Gnome card with the purple hair, the pink hair. Very first time I've seen it, so now I'm going to have to deal with it. Looks like it shouldn't be too hard if I just take out the guy in the center and then focus abilities on the guys on the right. So, going to put out the Secret Keeper, buff the Secret Keeper after putting out the Mana Worm. There we go. So, Mana Worm goes to 2, and Secret Keeper gets +1 to stats. And then I can knock out this guy in the center with Cairn for honor. And the board's looking strong again. The best thing about this board is I've got those 2 secrets backing me up, so I think there's a high chance of him setting something off. There you go, Polymorph onto Cairn. Fantastic. I mean, Cairn safe there. The great thing about Cairn, obviously, he's a powerful minion in his own right, but he just doubles up with that Death Rattle, and avoiding that Polymorph is huge. That's a massive swing this game. Really brings it back to me, so he's trading out his Golem, and another secret triggered. Again, just getting tons of value. It's the thing about secrets, which I hate, is that they feel like they're too valuable. It's too easy to get too much value out of them. I think especially the Mage and the Hunter decks, more so than the Paladin decks, in terms of secrets. I really hate playing against that Hunter. Sometimes you can know exactly what secret he's got and still not really, get around it by playing well. It's just really hard. Maybe it's just because I'm not a very good player, but I just find it's really annoying. So, almost out of cards here, but my board is very well developed. I really love playing with these Hearthstone environments. Goblins versus Gnomes, good job. He has triggered a mirror image, duplicate image rather, or whatever it's called. I'm actually watching this this footage of my game, not live, but after I played the game, and the resolution's not good enough for me to even see the names of the cards, so I will often forget. But I've duplicated the spider tank. Time to use a polymorph. In fact, no. If I polymorph, I'm not going to have enough space for Rag. So, gonna play the Ragnaros here because if it kills his minion, then I've got free reign over the board. But if it hits his caster, then let's cast him. Too used to playing War Machine and Hordes. If it hits Jaina, if it hits the face, then I'm within range of a win next turn. There it is. So unless he stops this, it's gone.
I'm sorry.
Nope. Concedes the game, and it's a win for the Mage, thank goodness. So, got a few more to win with the Mage before I can do my arena run. Maybe I'll show you a video of me in the arena if I come up with any good games, but that was me with the Mage. Hope you guys enjoyed that.